Everybody, Go21 back with another video. And it's been a while since I've done a in-person video as I've been busy streaming on my Twitch channel, and I'm going to be drinking some coffee while I do this one. So I wanted to talk about something kind of specific today. I would say probably a couple months ago, I came across a video from another Twitch streamer who I won't mention their name, but they were discussing the idea of mental health when streaming, and they had experienced some unfortunate physical ailments that prevented them from being able to stream in a way that was particularly comfortable, which I have definitely been there myself. I've pulled my back out and actually had to skip an entire week of streaming. But I wanted to talk about a little bit about something that kind of bugged me a little bit in what they said in their video. And the mindset that they assumed in this video was that if I'm not streaming, someone else is. And that's, I believe that's word for word exactly what they said. And I sat there and I thought about this mindset, and I thought that is actually a really toxic mindset to assume for yourself, because you're constantly worrying about your growth as a streamer, your growth as a channel and a community and stuff, and that's a lot of weight to carry. That is some unhealthy weight to carry you. And I realize some people be like, you know, oh, you got to work hard, you got to do all this kind of stuff, and you got to be going. And I'm sitting there and I'm kind of like, and I've heard these mindsets. This isn't just one person. I've heard this mindset from multiple people. And if I may, I'm going to try to inject a counter mindset on this here. I would personally say that if you assume that kind of mindset of, if I'm not streaming, someone else is, and they're taking my viewers or whatever, that is actually the single worst way you could think of to stream, and I'll explain why. It means what they basically are saying, and anybody that assumes this mindset, what you are basically saying is, I am not confident in who I am as a streamer, and I'm going to worry about losing my numbers and my revenue and things like that. And yes, there is revenue involved in streaming. Let's get the cat out of the bag here, obviously. And especially if you're a partnered streamer, I can understand that if it's what you do for a living, I completely respect that. But if you're going to be streaming, please think about it this way. When I am personally not streaming, I don't worry about the fact I'm not streaming and the fact that someone is. In fact, actually, what I find an advantage is that if my viewers and my community members are watching another streamer and they come back to my channel the night that I'm streaming and they talk about it, it's actually an advantage that they're watching someone else, because the mindset that kicks in for me particularly is the idea of working smarter, not harder. And so the way that I'm working smarter is my community members are watching other streamers that, and actually I can state a case directly, because one of my community members was watching another streamer, and when I wanted to go raid somebody, they're like, hey, I have a streamer that you should go raid. He's really, really cool. This is his channel. And I checked him out, and I liked his persona, I liked his setup, I liked his stream, and I actually went and raided him. And then he actually whispered me on Twitch, and we ended up having a really healthy conversation about my setup, about his setup, about streaming, you know, what he did for his line of work and stuff, and ended up turning into a very profitable endeavor, because my viewers are watching other streamers, and while they're watching the streamers, you know, they're enjoying what they enjoy while I'm not streaming. I get to take care of myself, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually. You know, I can take care of other things around my office, around the house and things. And then when I go live, and then a viewer steps in my chat and said, hey, I was watching, you know, so-and-so, and they do this. I'm like, really? Tell me more. That's actually really cool. I want to meet this person. See, the thing about it, I think what it comes down to is that what you really should be focusing on is that your viewers can technically work for you without them ever knowing it, and you're not intentionally using, I'm not saying that you're using them, but there's an organic growth that comes out of them being able to watch other streams while you're not streaming, because their time is not divided. Their time is actually then spent, okay, they watch you and then they go watch somebody else and then they learn about other streamers and stuff. And then that helps you network, because if they come back and they tell you about that streamer that was streaming while you weren't, you have now a networking advantage as a streamer to grow more. So it's actually more healthy that you take breaks from streaming. So I stream like 5 days a week, and I stream from like 5 to like 10, and then I'm done, and then I skip 2 days, which is Sunday and Monday. And then during that time when I'm not streaming, especially like early in the day, you know, a lot of my viewers are actually in middle school and high school and stuff, so it really wouldn't matter when I stream specifically, honestly. But because of how that works, the 2 days that I'm off streaming, they're probably off either playing a game or they're off watching another streamer. And you can see where this really healthy cycle comes in. And I'm not worried that my viewers aren't going to come back. If they're watching someone else that night, fine, let them enjoy it. If there's a game that streamer is playing that I'm not playing and they're just enjoying it more, fine, let them enjoy it. I don't care. It's fine. You know, things will generate organically when they're supposed to, and you'll grow when you're supposed to. And I know it sounds kind of like a lot of, I guess kind of the age-old like teaching and stuff, like it's something that you hear constantly, but it actually is kind of true to some degree. And you yourself, the cool part is when you're not streaming, you can actually then go to other streams and meet other people. So now you're working smarter, not harder, and you're not having this toxic mindset of if I'm not streaming, someone else is. Well, if you're not streaming, great. Now go network with somebody. Now go tweet out something. Now go make some clips and stuff. Go, you know, talk to your community. Go ask your community, you know, hey, what streamers are you guys watching and why do you like them? And the cool part, this is where this whole video that I was watching I completely disagree with, because I've had experience in the sense that, like, hey, while I wasn't streaming, I like watched streamers that are my favorites, and I took mental notes of, hey, he does that kind of visual, she does this kind of visual, well, they do that kind of, you know, grouping or that kind of camera angle, how can I integrate that into my stream? That's pretty cool. And then you come back, you have fresh ideas, you're mentally fresh, you're physically fresh because you got up, you walked around, and then you came back, you did some more work. Your community grows because you're networking with other streamers. Your viewers are indirectly working for you because they're watching other streams, and then they come back to you, and then you have new people to raid when you end your stream, and that's brilliant. And so really, when you understand the fact that you should never have the toxic mindset of, if I'm not streaming, someone else is, no, throw that mindset away. That is bad. That is a horrible mindset, and I would totally, like, beat someone upside the head, maybe not physically, but be like, you really need to change your perspective, honestly. And it changes, and when you change that, it changes your motives for streaming, changes why you stream. And then the cool part is that because you have all these community integrations together by all this networking and stuff, you feel more confident as a streamer. You know, you think to yourself, you know, I networked with him and with her and with them and with this. And then you think to yourself, if I network really well with them and we enjoy each other mutually, then their communities come in and that community comes in and this community comes in. And then your community grows and grows and grows and grows. And then you basically are like, it's an entrepreneurial mindset. You network with other people to essentially grow, and you become a better streamer, better person. Your content is a lot better because you're not being like, oh, I gotta stream, oh, I gotta stream, oh, I gotta play this game, oh, I gotta stream, and it's like, oh, I'm tired, I got to stream. No, absolutely not. That's terrible, because you're gonna burn yourself out so fast. Like, if you're sick, if you like pull your back out, or if you like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't think a lot of people understand, like, we as streamers, we do a crap ton of sitting. Like, it's actually kind of sad. So when you do all this sitting and you're like, oh, I'm working, I'm playing games, talking to chat, hi chat, and just getting, and it's like, it's not healthy. Like it's actually you are your own toxicity. You create your own toxicity level, which doesn't help you heal, which strains you mentally, which doesn't allow your body to do what's naturally designed, which is to heal itself. So if you're streaming with like a pulled back or with like, you know, carpal tunnel syndrome, or if you're like sick with a cold or whatever, get off the freaking computer and go take care of yourself. Hello? Like, if you're not 100% for you, you're not gonna be 100% for your audience. Okay, think about that. If you're not 100% yourself, and you start up your stream and your chat walks in and you're fried and you're tired and you can't take what you're doing and you have to sit or set up in an uncomfortable way, or even if it is comfortable, you have to awkward way or whatever. What are you doing? How is that successful? How is that being a smart entrepreneur? And how is that being, you know, how is that working smarter, not harder? You're working hard for very little yielding of growth and profitability and things like that. It's literally pointless. So the point I'm trying to get across in this video is that, and to kind of, this is sort of a bit of a video response, this is in my experience that I wanted to share for myself, as someone who has, you know, had days where I just wasn't feeling it. You know, like I've decided sometimes when I was just gonna go stream, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling it. I don't think I'm gonna do it today because I'm not gonna give you 100%. I wanna give my viewers the very best version of me that I can. You know, the most like positive, the most like, I hate to use the word positive because it's such a cliche word and it's so overused, but it's true though. I mean, even if I may, even Streamer Square was doing a stream with Domination Time and I can't think what her name is. It's Zombie something or other. But they were talking about, you know, health, how to eat healthy, how to work out healthy. All awesome points. And that's exactly what you should be doing. If you take care of yourself and if your body's 100% and you feel like I feel the most energized and you go to stream and you're not working hard because you're not afraid of losing because you know that you're not really losing your viewers, and if you're not having that mental weight in the back of your mind that, you know, I didn't stream today, but you know, hey, look at all the people in the chat room. That's so awesome. Hi, welcome to the chat room. How are you? Like, I'm grateful for anybody who walks in my chat room. Honestly, like, I would love people to engage and I would love for people to talk. I'm a quiet person, actually. I know it sounds crazy by the fact that I'm doing this video, but I am a quiet person. But when I have something to say, I have something to say. And so, you know, if you're new into streaming, if you are absolutely like the noob of noob streamers, first of all, welcome to streaming. Hi. Secondly, always make sure that you are physically and mentally 100%. And thirdly, please do not carry the weight that if you're not streaming and someone else is, that you're going to lose your community viewers. You should actually be grateful that and be happy that your viewers are watching other streams, as for the all aforementioned points I mentioned earlier. Because in the long run, you will enjoy your time better. Streaming becomes more fun. There's less of a stress for it. And you know what, quite frankly, you know, the revenue that comes in for it will come in when it's supposed to. You know, if you learn not to live in fear, basically, to the mindset I'm mentioning here is actually from a fear. You're living and walking in fear, which not most people, but there's a small minority of people that kind of run their lives by fear. I personally don't really. Fear is just like, what is that? You know, like, I'm not worried about it. You know, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I definitely get discouraged. But we all get discouraged. It's a natural human emotion. You know, we all get discouraged. But when we realize that we can work smart and not hard while we're not streaming, you're going to be a better streamer for it in the long run. And I really hope that this video is an encouragement and an uplifter, and that you got some great points that you got out of this. If you have any questions below the stream, just comment down below, or not stream, wow. I see, I'm so used to streaming, I'm not used to making YouTube videos, huh? if you want to leave some comments in the comment section below this video, I definitely do read them. I would love to know what you guys think. And also a question for you guys. How do you grow your stream? What are your streaming tactics? And maybe perhaps a couple of us can bounce some ideas off of each other. You know, I mean, see that even this video, like even this video is a form of me working smarter, not harder. I'm not streaming right now, but I'm making a video, and this video will make its way around YouTube, make its way around Twitter and stuff. And it should hopefully spark some really good mindsets and really good thoughts, I hope. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please check out things in the description below, and please check out my Twitch channel if you want. It's twitch.tv/Grid21. I stream Tuesday through Saturday from actually I start about 5:55 p.m. to allow for the 3-minute delay that Twitch sends out for streams going live. But I started officially at 6 and we go until about 10, and that's all in Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Take care.